Lakers Nation, what is going on, guys? So, welcome back to the channel with the new video this morning. Hope you guys are having a blessed day to start off with your loved ones, your friends, your family. But specifically in today's video, I do want to talk about really Nikola Vucevic, the starting level center from the Chicago Bulls. And I've been hearing from other, sources, outlets, and different reports that he is expected to be released from the Chicago Bulls, if not bought out, because they're having a hard time trying to find a trade that is, finalized. So this is coming from Yahoo Sports. I'm not really sure how legit they are, but I kind of believe it because they've been trying to trade him for a while, even dating back to the trade deadline and last off season. I know at first they're looking for at least 2 second round picks, and then the higher the price to lease a first round pick. Like, I just don't see a team giving up a first round pick for an aging vet who's 34 years of age, and he'll be turning 35 on October 24th, right? So he's born 1990. So I just want to kind of, break it down, like get further into the video in detail. So don't worry, guys, I got you guys covered here on this, channel on my page. But make sure you guys like each of my videos. Really helps the channel grow a lot, to get it to a bigger community and bigger platforms. Like, I really love you guys. I can't do without you guys' support. And make sure you guys smash the subscribe button as well. Really trying to reach my next milestone, 4K subs. And turn on the notification bell, because that is very important if you guys want to stay updated for more Lakers content or NBA news in general. And make sure you guys follow my socials if you guys want to stay connected with me. And the links will be down in the description. I'm a diehard Lakers fan, but if you guys don't know who I am, my real name is Sheriff Fields. And if you guys are a long time, subscriber, OG subscriber, make sure you guys stay subscribed. But if you guys are new viewers, just checking out my page for the first time, then go ahead and do that. Comment in today's video. Let me know in the comment section, how would you guys feel about Nikola Vucevic off a buyout if the Lakers were to persuade him. But the Chicago Bulls, like, let's just be honest. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to keep it a buck. They really have been very good at managing their assets, and they've been holding on to players. For example, Zach LaVine. Obviously, DeMar DeRozan's not on their team, but they just recently traded Lonzo Ball for Isaac Okoro this offseason. So he's heading to the Cleveland Cavaliers, while Isaac Okoro is on, the Chicago Bulls. So they got a really, pretty young team, I would say. You still got Kobe White. You got other, players, I Sumo. You got Jalen Smith, but he's more of like a power forward. Yes, he could play the center. You got Patrick Williams, who's been on, recent trade rumors and stuff like that. They've been trying to trade him, a former, lottery pick back in 2020. Really hasn't panned out, but he does play the wing position. He can go small. He's like 6'8". So I guess they want to go younger. You still got Zach, Collins. I'm pretty sure he's like 27, 28 years of age. But Nikola Vucevic is a veteran, and it's time for him to go to a winning team, like a winning situation. He's never played for a winning organization, like, whatsoever. Even when he was on the Orlando Magic back in the day, they weren't even winning. Like, they just weren't a good basketball team. And after he left, they became a playoff team. And now that he's on the Chicago Bulls for, recent years, they really have been a good basketball team, other than that one year. I believe it was like 2021. I believe when Lonzo Ball got injured and he missed like 2 seasons in a row because of, major injuries and surgery. They had like one good postseason. Well, I shouldn't say one good postseason run, but it was against the Milwaukee Bucks. And they got eliminated. Like, they tried to work it out. It just hasn't. So that's why they're in a situation that they're in. Like, they really have been good in managing assets, and they've been holding on to their players too long. So that's why I think a player like, Nikola Vucevic, his trade value isn't, high as it should be, because there's a possibility of him regressing in the next couple of years. And it's not like he relies on athleticism, right? Like, he's not a super high-end, hyper athlete, if you get what I'm trying to say. He is kind of slow. But I do want to talk about the fit. And pretty much he does give you a different type of, look at the center position. He's more of like a floor spacing big, like he's elite three-point shooter, I'm pretty sure it was like last year, this year. He had like a down year from the 3-point line. It was one of those seasons. But he's more of like a LeBron James type of center where he likes it cleared. He likes to, pass it to shooters, while Luka Doncic loves the traffic. Like, he doesn't really mind it. He likes, throw the easy lob. So Nikola Vucevic isn't really a lob threat. Like, he's not going to jump high in the air and just catch a lob. He's more of like a low post scorer. You give the ball, have him go to work, dump the ball down to in the paint, and then he could do that. But I would say DeAndre Ayton is just a better pick and roll center, in my personal opinion. Like, he's more athletic, and I would say he's more like versatile. But it's just about, the fit. I think DeAndre Ayton is a better fit. But like I said, Nikola Vucevic does give you a different look. And having a floor spacer on this team would really go a long way. But the Chicago Bulls, like, I could definitely see them being a, playing team. I mean, can they do something? Can they make some noise in the, playoffs? Probably not. I mean, they're a young team. You still got Josh Giddey. You got Tan Horton, Tucker. You got Jameer Young. So they got a bunch of young players that are not really experienced, right? You get what I'm trying to say? But every single offseason and, trade deadline, we're always hearing about, Nikola Vucevic, him being linked to this team, that team, like the sweepstakes, right? And I know the Lakers were, showing interest in Nikola Vucevic around the trade deadline. Like, thank God. I'm happy that the Lakers didn't give up a first-round pick for him. I'd much rather the Lakers be patient. Like, no trade is better than a bad trade. Like, I say it so many times in each video. Like, I'm glad the Lakers are just being patient and standing pat, like doing their due diligence. Obviously, I want the Lakers to make another move, hopefully by training camp, or if not, this is the roster that we're going into in training camp, regular season. Hopefully, they can make a move in the trade deadline, especially if they need to make a few tweaks, and maybe not a big trade, like a marginal move, especially if they need a few things on this roster. But if the Lakers want to make a move now, teams are going to ask a lot because they're not really ready to make a trade now. Obviously, they're still trying to figure out the roster and how many players that they have. So the asking price is going to be high. But if you get closer to, training camp and in the regular season, maybe it's not as high. But I'm pretty sure Nikola Vucevic, his contract does expire in 2026. It's his 3-year deal worth about $60 million. His average salary is around $20 million. That's what he was making in the 2024-25 season. Actually, in the upcoming 2025-26 year, he'll be making around $21.4 million roughly. So hopefully the Chicago Bulls can finalize a trade. If not, then they're going to have to finalize a buyout. But I'm not really sure what other teams, payroll or what they got. Like, I would have to fact check and just look at it. But maybe another team does give him the buyout exception. I'm not sure. Is he going to take the vet minimum? I mean, the Lakers do have the vet minimum. Like, they don't have the buyout exception no more since they gave it to Marcus Smart. But even if the Lakers wanted to bring in, let's say, Nikola Vucevic at the vet minimum, they just can't because they're going to have to make a trade. And I'm pretty sure the Lakers are like, what, below the first apron? Or they can't get over, the first apron because otherwise they're going to be hard cap. Like, you just don't want that. There's going to be restrictions and there's going to be penalties. But Lakers fans, NBA fans general, you guys let me know in the comment section. How do you guys feel about that whole situation? I do want to bring you up his stats, Nikola Vucevic. So for the Chicago Bulls in his, 5th year, 2024-25 season, he did play 73 games. Like, availability is very important. And it's crazy at his age that he's available because a lot of players do get, injured and they start to regress and they deal with, like, ACLs, ligaments, and, like, back injuries. You get what I'm trying to say? But he played 73, started 72, the year before that 76, 82, 73, 70. So the last, 5 seasons, he's been pretty healthy. Like, that's very good. But he did play around 31.2 minutes a night. He did shoot, 53% from the field. He took 14.2 of his field goal attempts. But he also shot around 40.2% from the three-point line on 4.4 attempts. So when I was talking about his three-point percentage did go down early in this video, That was in the 2023-24 season, where he shot around 29.4% from the three-point line on 4.1 attempts. But I'm glad that it went back to at least 40%. He did shoot around 80.5% from the free throw line this season. He gave you 10.1 rebounds, which is very good. Like, he's an elite, rebounder. You can even say pretty much around the same as DeAndre Ayton, if not even better. He gave you 10.5 the year before that, 11 and 11.7, 11.5, 11.8 with with the Orlando Magic back in 2020-21, right? But he did give you around 3.5 assists dished and 0.7 blocks, 0. Steals. So he did average around nearly 18.5 points per game. So that is, damn good. But does he really want to play for a losing team? Like, let's just be honest. What team is he going to go where he's going to start that's going to be contender? I mean, Miami, they've been linked to him, but are they really a contender? Like, no. I just don't buy it, even with the Norman Powell addition. I mean, they needed scoring. They're pretty much the same as Tyler Hero, but they didn't get Kevin Durant, so it's not like they got, like, a superstar in their team. You got Tyler Hero. You still got Bam Adebayo. But is he going to back up, Bam? Because Nikola Vucevic, for his whole career, he's been like a starter. Like, that's what he does. Like, he's really never been a backup. So maybe he's looking for a backup role, maybe at the vet minimum, to play for a contending team like the Los Angeles Lakers. So that's why I think he'll be a perfect fit on this team and what they need. Exactly. Maybe just wants to play for a winning situation, because at this point of his career, he probably gets tired of playing for losing teams. Like, I'm probably going to be at least, what is it, like the 8th guy? Maybe a little bit less than that or more than that, what I'm trying to say. But if you could get him for cheap and have him as your backup center to DeAndre Ayton, and Jackson Hayes is your third big, then I'm all fine with that. Maybe the Lakers do trade Gabe Vincent. We'll see. Dalton Connect and a consolidation trade, I'm trying to say. But you still got, Maxwell Kleber, so most likely he's probably, if not, going to be the fourth big man. But you see, these teams, you see these these players having under-the-table deals, and hopefully they have, like, a handshake agreement, because a lot of these reports don't even come out. Like, they're probably destined to go to their team before the report does come out. Like, let's say if it's not the Lakers, maybe it's going to a different team. But I do really want to show you guys something quick that I did see. Coming from Coach Rome Beast on his Twitter account. So he says Nikola Vucevic agent are Bill Duffy and Ray Filipovich. I'm so sorry if I did butcher it wrong, but it says both with WME Sports. They recently negotiated a 3-year deal with about $60 million contract extension for Vucevic with the Chicago Bulls, according to ESPN. So that's the same agent like Luka Doncic. He even got DeAndre Ayton. That's how he ended up getting bought out. And obviously, he did finalize a buyout from the Portland Trailblazers. So maybe before the reports did come out, he was destined to go to the Los Angeles Lakers. But I think it's very interesting. I also want to show you the report, obviously, from Legend Hoops, according to via Yahoo Sports. So the Bulls are expected to release Nikola Vucevic if a trade cannot be finalized. But that's what I really got for today's video. Lakers fans, NBA fans in general, you guys let me know in the comment section if you guys like today's video. Do you guys agree with my take? Do you guys disagree? But make sure you guys keep respectful in the comment section. But if there's anything in mind you guys want to let me know in the comment section, videos, buyout candidates, or trades, more signings, and let me know, because, like, feel free. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to grow this channel. And it's really a people's channel. Like, you can't really do it without you guys' support. And I'm also feeling better. Like, I'm not sick like I was before. You guys can hear my voice. It's a lot better than it was before. And give me constructive criticism, especially if there's a way for me to improve my channel. Like, I really appreciate that. Like, I really don't take it personal. But man, oh man, there's been lots of, speculation, like whispers, like buzz around the NBA, and also, LeBron James, and also hanging with Nikola Vucevic agent at, the yacht and stuff like that, because the Lakers want to free up cap space for 2027. They want to get a star along to Luka Doncic. Like, let's just be honest. When do these players walk in free agency, especially superstars? They're probably going to wind up signing contract extensions, and they want to do right by their organization. They only want to get traded too, but they also want to help the organization too. They're just not going to walk for nothing, right? Unless your name is, LeBron James, or what's his name, Kawhi Leonard, whatever the case may be. But if Nikola Vucevic was to finalize a buyout agreement and he didn't get traded, then I think he's going to want to do right by, the organization, because he's been so loyal to their team, and at least he's helping them, right? You know what I'm trying to say? Because he deserves a new change of scenery. I mean, he's from USC. I wouldn't say he's from, Los Angeles. He's not even from this country. I'm pretty sure he's from, Switzerland. But yeah, man, that's what I really got for today's video. And I'm out of here. Peace. Cheers.